I want all of you to share your ideas on Visakhaday. I also want to know how much you understand about Visakhaday. Can you type on comment why Buddhists celebrate Visakhaday? Is it important to celebrate Visakhaday? What is the special event in Visakhaday? I'm waiting to read your comment about Visakhaday now. Okay, I'm sure some of you have already known about the meaning of Visakhaday. Supet Mangkul Krusa, yes, it's very important. I agree. And what do we celebrate for Visakhaday? Kum Sawan, it's a remembrance of Buddha's birth date. Okay, David Ling, why we need to do every year? Can anybody answer this question? Why do we need to celebrate Visakhaday every year? Wang Bung, ស្ដាប់មិនដឹងបដ ாய் សូមអភ័យទោសរាល់ថ្ងៃពុធនេះគឺនិយាយអង់គ្លេសថ្ងៃសុក្រនិយាយខ្មែរ Let me say sorry to those who don't understand Khmer language. I reply to my audience who cannot understand English. Tina Ibram, it reminds us to be pure like Buddha, do many good things. Okay. Kumsavan again. And the first announcement of Dharma. I think it's not the time, it's not the day that Buddha announced or spread the Dharma. The first Dharma talk of Buddha was on Visakhaday. 2 months later from he got enlightenment. David Lane, you remember me? Let me check, because your photo on the screen is too small. I cannot recognize. Chan Thita Long, to show our honest respect to him. Okay. David Ling, you asked me, you remember me? I will check after I finish to see who you are. I'm not at memory. I recognize people that I have met because so many people I have met. Sorry for that. Kim Savanna. Oh, I got this one wrong. Thank you. Okay. That's okay. It's Sydney. Yes. This is the answer of Dara Rasmay to the question that why do we celebrate Visakhaday every year? And his answer is we do it every year because we want to remind the great gift, advice that he gave us. Okay, good answer. Supet Mangkul Krusa Chart Krusari Day. Please, Master, why on Visakhaday everyone have to wearing white colors, not other colors? Okay, this is just the tradition or culture of some country like Indian or Cambodian. It's not the order from Buddha, it's not Buddha's advice. Buddha only advised the monk which robe should the monk wear, but not for lay people. In Buddhism, lay people can wear anything they like, but people always wear the white clothes. It's not connected directly to Buddhism. It's connected to culture or tradition. In India, people were wearing white clothes since before Buddha got enlightenment. And the white uniform belong to others' religion, not Buddhism. In others' religion that is known as Jain, the audience or lay people wear white clothes because they believe that when they become religious, they wear the white clothes because they want to make their mind pure. But it's not real. It's not true, The mind have no color. The mind doesn't have any color, doesn't have any form, like ill will mind or evil mind, attachment, jealousy has no color. So the clothes that you wear, it's not connected with Buddhism. You can choose any color as you want, no matter what color you choose. But according to some traditions or rule of some places, if you wear the same colors, it look nice. Sometimes they wear pink colors. In Myanmar they always use pink color. It only for if we don't use the same color, sometimes it's not very nice to look. If you use the same colors, it have the same uniform, it's good looking, I think. But it doesn't matter what color you wear. Komara Preh Tepeng, of course we care about Visakhaday. It's the big day ever. Okay, thank you. Annette Single, white color is the best one to wear for Visakhaday. Yes, it looks beautiful to have the same color, but if you want to know why or the source or why can lay people wear different color, not just white color? Okay, the answer is yes, you can. Any color you can choose. But if in the celebration you are asked to wear white color, you have to wear, because they want to, and the all group of people look beautiful or look nice. Thavarochan. Most of us, including me, we celebrate cause we follow each other, our tradition. We use this opportunity to meet and be together. Okay, not bad. Sunit Cambodia. I thought Khmer peoples didn't care too much on Visakhaday, but here they teach children know that. Here. So here where are you, Sunit Cambodia? Mm-hmm. See, Savern, give some ways for those who hardly in sleeping, sir. Thanks. Okay, we'll tell you soon. Supet Mongol Grosa, okay, I will choose white color because it's look gentle and beautiful with peaceful, yes. Samnang Lao Grupel, dear Venerable, I would like to ask Venerable that why, when the Lord Buddha became enlightened, why the earth became shaken? Was the shakenness in the day similar to our today? Earthquake or different? Please accept my great respect, Venerable. The answer to this question about why the earth shake, the answer is I don't know. I don't know at all about that. Because if I think about the condition of all things, it doesn't make sense about that. Yes, the answer is I don't know. So, Arun David, good evening from New Zealand. Oh, in New Zealand it's around more than 11 o'clock now. Koma Prapiang from Florida. Okay. Yes, now in Australia or other country, they know about Visakhaday because this day is announced by the United Nations as an international day, or we can say peace day of the world. Janita Long, the Kun, what we must do on the day of Visakhaday? Nothing particular on that day, because Buddha did not suggest anyone to celebrate this celebration. The Visakhaday, the people on Buddha's time never celebrate this celebration. So there is no particular form or you must do like this, you must do like that on Visakhaday. No, it depends on your understanding about the special events on that day. According to our culture, Cambodian culture on Visakhaday, we always offer the food to the monks, and we take some flowers to pay homage to the Buddha, and then we invite the monk to make Dhamma talk about the story of Buddha from the birth to enlightened, and then until the day he passed away. We call in Pali terms that Santeke Nitian. It means the monks describe about the Buddha history. We call in Pali term that Patham. No, it's Khmer word. We come from Pali that Pathamatras. So he described a lot the day that Buddha got enlightenment. And then they compose some poem to pray or to recite, like I used to. I'm not sure this word, like for poem not sing, what do we call that word? Let me try a bit, and then please tell me what do we call that word. សូមថ្វាយបង្គំពួព្រះភង្គវន្តសម្ពុទ្ធអរហន្តកាលស្វែងរកធម៌ chanting. Okay, chanting. Yes, all this word was not taught by the Buddha as well. It written by our ancestor to mention about the goodness of Buddha. In other countries, they have different way to do it, not like that. So, the answer to the question that what we must do, not any particular rule on Visakhaday. It depends on our understanding. Understanding is very important. If we don't have good understanding about that, some people may celebrate the wrong thing on Visakhaday, as I have experience with. Sometimes they celebrate the way how to apicite. I don't know this word as well. They use a negative method. They buy a new statue of Buddha, and then they have done many things that doesn't make sense and not useful for the audience who join the celebration. So understanding is a good one. Try to understand the Buddha's life. Try to understand the Buddha's activities, and try to understand the Buddha's teaching. And then we express our sincere thanks what Buddha have done for us, and we offer some flowers and say thank you, sincere thanks for the Buddha who have done many things to find the truth and to teach us. And then you can do anything that you want. No particular forms of Visakhaday. Because it was not taught by the Buddha. For example, when you live with your parents, and then your parents pass away, and every year you think of the day that your parents passed away, and then you do something. For example, you take the precepts, or try to do good things, or you make donations, and to deliver all your good deeds to your parents. So no one ordered to do this, to do like that. It's depend on your own understanding that make you happy to do it. That's why when you join Visakhaday in Cambodia or in Thailand or in Sri Lanka, there are different forms of celebration because it connected with their own understanding and their cultures. Song Suong Ai Song Arun David. What should I do to become a good Buddhist? Please don't try to be a good or a nice, but first try to understand what Buddhism really is. This is very important. You will become a good Buddhist automatically if you understand what Buddhism really is. But if you only want to be a good Buddhist without understanding the Buddha's teaching, you never get it. For example, when you have the phone and you want to call out to someone, your purpose is you want to get a good phone that it is good for using, but you haven't top up the money yet, or you haven't charged enough yet, so you cannot use that telephone properly, or it doesn't work at all unless you add some money or put some money or top up money in your phone. The same thing as when you want to become a good Buddhist, right understanding about the Buddha's teaching is the first step. It's the first step. You know, in Buddhism, quantity is not so important, but quality is very important. That's why real Buddhism never make war, because we never fight to get more members of Buddhist. We never fight for that. We never fight to get more members in Buddhism, in real Buddhism. But we try to get quality of understanding. Our enemy is not human, is not other religions, is not anybody. The enemy of Buddhist is defilement or ignorance. Buddha find a way to fight ourselves, our bad attitude, our bad thought that we call defilement, ill will, hatred, ignorance, jealousy, all things that arising in our mind to make our mind impure. Those are our enemy. We all have the same enemy. Yes, it's our bad attitude or our defilement. Yeah, defilement is translated from the word kiles, kilesa, kiles, something that impure your mind, make your mind not pure, make you hurt, make you get suffering. So, the enemy of Buddhist is not human, is not animal, is not anyone in this world. Buddha taught us to spread our loving kindness to all people, but teach us to fight with ourselves, to challenge with our bad mind, our bad thinking. So, please don't try to be a good Buddhist without understanding Buddha teaching. First, I don't want all of you to do anything. Just try to understand. Try to understand the real teaching of Buddha. When you understand the real teaching of Buddha, you 100% know the way how to do, how to speak, how to think, how to practice by your own. You will practice by your own understanding. no one tell you to do something. When you do something with your own understanding, it means you become the real adult. The real adult means you know how to do something by your own, and you have your own responsibility to your action. You see, in cultural Buddhism or traditional Buddhism nowadays, people who go to the monastery, they never do something with their own understanding. Very few of them who know, but the majority of Buddhists, they just follow the elder or someone who MC or the leader of the ceremony or festival. Do like this, do like that, pray like this, pray like that. It is not your own understanding. Your real knowledge or your real understanding is you can do something with your own responsibility. So my recommend is, do not do something at all before you have the right understanding of the Buddha's teaching. Just try to understand. If you read in the Buddhist book about the Buddha's story or the Buddha's activity, you will see many stories that Buddha went from one place to another only to explain again and again and again. Buddha did not tell people to do this, to do that, but he explained about life, about what is the real wholesome and what the real unwholesome is, and the way that wholesome and unwholesome always arise and falling away very quickly, repeatedly in our life. There are 3 steps in Buddhism. First, you have to learn, you have to try to understand, and then after you understand, you're gonna practice. After you practice, you got the benefit. But please don't skip learning. Please don't skip studying Buddha's teaching. Like in public school, in educational system, before you got a job, you have spent at least more than 10 years to finish your graduation, and you took some skills, and then you go to work. For example, when you want to be an accountant, or to be a lawyer, or to be a teacher of any skills, can you become a teacher without learning anything? No. Can you become an accountant without learning some courses? No. Can you become a good lawyer without understanding about the law? No. Yes, you can become, but very bad lawyer, very bad teacher. Okay, so right understanding. In the Eightfold Path, one part of Four Noble Truths we call Eightfold Path. Sammaditthi, right view or right understanding, is the first. It's the first one that you have to develop it. Right understanding or right view is very, very important. For example, when you go to the jungle, to the forest, the deep forest, and then you lost the way. You lost the way, but you did not know. You don't know yourself. You are losing the way. Whenever you don't know yourself, you are losing the way. You still walk and walk and walk, and suppose that you are doing wrong, you are doing right, but actually you are walking on the wrong way. But when you know yourself that, oh, I lose the way, I am walking on the wrong way, then you will try the right way to go out the forest. So, to know that you are walking on the wrong way is the first step that make you can find the right way to come out the deep forest. Now, people come to meet me. What should I do to be a good Buddhist or to get something? No, I don't tell them to do anything, but just tell them try to understand. By listening to Dharma, the real teaching of Buddha, or you can read yourself. After you get the right understanding, you will get the answer by your own. Only your own understanding that leads you to practice the right way. C7. What should I do control my too much thinking, sir? Okay, this is not only your problem, it's a general problem for all of us. But please don't try to control your feeling. Please don't try to control your mind. The nature of mind is thinking. Buddha compared the mind as a monkey. So, do everyone know monkey? Monkey can stay at one place only when it sleeps. But when he or she awakes, he always moves from one place to another. Even they sit at one place, but their face always do something not like other animal or people. So, the nature of minds is like monkey. It always think this, think that, never stay as you want. But we are the one who want to catch the mind or to make our mind live in peace. Buddha compared to the one who take an arrow and point to the monkey. So if you want to shoot the monkey, you have to concentrate on the monkey's activity. Otherwise, you cannot catch the monkey. You cannot stop the monkey not to turn around or to jump one place to another, but you can follow or can try to catch it. Like our mind, you cannot stop your mind not to think anything, but you can follow it by contemplation, by observation, by thinking the process of your mind, and just let it go. It doesn't matter what your mind thinking about, but try to see the processing of your mind little by little every day, and don't force yourself, don't threat yourself, otherwise you're gonna get anxiety with your practicing, because you want to get calm or peaceful in your mind. Right understanding is just let it go, just let it work, because its function is thinking. It's always work. So don't try to control it, but try to understand it. Try to observe it little by little every day, every moment. For example, now you are in your house, but your mind can think the object that are far away from you. For example, you are in Cambodia or in the United States, and then you are watching me right now, and you know I'm in Australia. Yeah, your mind thinking of Australia. Your mind is arising in your heart right now, but it can't know the object that is very far. You cannot stop it. Now, you all thinking of my words, and you also know immediately at the same time that I'm talking that I am in Australia right now. You think of Australia altogether. You cannot stop the processing of your mind. You cannot stop not to think about Australia. So, all of you are thinking the word Australia. See? You cannot stop it. We can say something. Oh, I don't want to think it. I don't want to think this. I don't want to think that. You can say something, but when the times come, everything gonna happen because of condition, because of different causes. It's out of your control. Yeah. You can say, I don't want to think too much. I don't want to think this. I don't want to think that. Yes, only you're thinking, but the mind is anatta. It's impermanent. It always happen and then fall away very quickly because of condition. See? It's anatta. Anatta means you cannot control it. You don't have any power to control it. That's why I said, please don't try to control it. It's out of your control. But you can observe. You can try to follow the processing of your mind. Little by little, every day. Okay, do you get some point? I'm trying to explain in English, but actually I know it's not clear as I talk in Khmer, but however I'm trying. Renratha Buddha just only explain but not let anyone do. How about this sentence? Oh monks, all of you must not touch a girl. It is the discipline for the monk. I am talking about general rule. But even he say the monk cannot touch the girl. We have to ask the question that why? He never ordered someone to do something without understanding. Even he asked to do something, but always have the reason. Why? For example, we should not kill all beings. And then you don't kill without understanding. Is it the Buddha purpose? No. He always explains why we all should not kill all living beings. Why? The reason, give the reason. Even the discipline of the monk is not like the order of a soldier or army. So even sometimes he called all the Buddhist monks to gather together, and then he create the discipline. Why? Because our action doesn't lead to peaceful or to get peace in your mind, or it can harm others. So in conclusion, every sentence of Buddha, even in discipline or in sutra or in Abhidhamma, Buddha always give the reason why. Okay, why? But what I'm talking about is we should not do anything without understanding. Sometimes if you only focus on the word, you will make argument for nothing. For nothing. Even you follow the discipline perfectly, but you really don't understand the purpose of Buddha. Buddha compared that like a man who go to the forest to get a good wood to build a house, but they can get only, I don't know the word, kromocher. Yes, sal, like kromocher. It's the cover of the wood. I'm not sure of this word. See, like sometimes in our country, even the monk who really like to follow the Buddha's discipline, they try to follow all Buddha's discipline, but sometimes they look down other. See? It's not the real way. It's not the right way. The discipline only defend yourself. Remember, all discipline, the Buddha created the discipline because he wants all of us to defend ourselves. For example, not killing, not stealing, not commit misconduct. It is the self-discipline or self-defense. Why you should not do that? Because if you do that, you will get punishment. For example, you kill others, you are involved with criminal, and then you will be in the jail. So the discipline is the way that you can protect yourself. See? So, only sila, only discipline cannot lead you to the real goal of the Buddha's teaching. And nowadays, people are divided the monks to some group. Some group expect that, oh, I'm a good one, I'm always respect the Buddha's word, and all others not good, something like that. So, be aware of yourself when you really want to follow the Buddha's teaching. All Buddha's teaching always followed by reason. Why? Why? Okay, it's time to finish. Thank you for your attention, and thank you for joining with me. See you next week at the same time.